Hey, it's Lokovodo here, and today we're going to be doing another Call of Duty React video. Today we're going to be watching one of my absolute favorite videos of all time. We're going to be watching Balance, which is a Call of Duty montage by Muzzafuzza and Fuzzamuzza. And I'm going to say, actually, before I start this video, this was the montage that taught me about Call of Duty montages. This was actually probably one of the very first montages that I ever watched, and this was actually probably the very first Call of Duty montage that a lot of people watched. It was probably a lot of people's first montage they watched. It was Balance. And I haven't watched this montage in a while, but let's spin it back and let's let's watch. So this is a dual Taj. It's by two players, Muzzafuzza and Fuzzamuzza, and I will talk about them more throughout this video. Shoutouts to anyone who was playing Call of Duty with me 13 years ago. You know who you are, and y'all were the best. So this was edited by two people. So this was a collaboration by Giraffe, and this was a collaboration by Mizo. So there's two editors, and the two editors were presenting together Balance with clips by Muzzafuzza and clips by Fuzzamuzza. Um, uh, the first thing I'll say about them is I think they were roommates. I think they were close friends and they were roommates. Oh, they were so influential. Um, Now, these cinematics were done on PC, but all of these clips are done on console, and the original upload date says October 31st of 2010. Now, here's the thing. I uploaded my first Call of Duty video in 2009, and but the first time like I had a capture card, I think it might have been like 2011. So it was definitely like after this video, I started my Call of Duty career, and this was the thing that I wanted to do. I saw this video, and then, well, let's just take a look here, okay? And that was it. That was the only thing. Like, if you were need to take one clip away from this video, so the opening clip is by Muzzafuzza, and he does a bounce. Now, recently, I've been doing bounces again. I've started doing tons and tons and tons of bounces. Just yesterday, I uploaded this video. I've been uploading shorts to my Addy Lokovodo channel, and what I've been doing is I'm trying to string together huge bounces, and this is what I've been doing lately. But the first time I ever saw a bounce, or the first time I ever learned what a Call of Duty bounce was, it was in this video. And the first bounce I had ever seen was this. Like, this was. And the thing is, I learned about this, and I actually made it my mission from the very beginning. I wanted to be the bounce person. I wanted that to be my thing from like the very beginning. But it's like I just and moreover on that. Okay, so here, hold up. So I'm gonna type in Muzza Fuzza bounce tutorial. Now here's the thing. Okay, so
What's going on?
so the thing is, Muzzafuzza, he showed the world what balances were. This is where everyone learned what balances were. Like, I could just go, I can just really go off right here. But like, allow me to go off. First clip, he shows a lot of people, they're like, whoa, how did you do that? A lot of people, this was their first Call of Duty montage that they ever saw, and they saw that bounce and they were like, how to do that? So then here's the thing, okay? So Muzzafuzza gained a lot of popularity for making this video, but he was also a Call of Duty commentator. So he made this. So now we're watching.
Guys, this is Muzzafuzza, and I got a little something special for you guys today.
This is Call of Duty Bouncing Guide. How to bounce in Call of Duty. This is October 16th. So this was uploaded. So like just so you have a perspective. So Balance was uploaded October 31st of 2010. This was uploaded 2 weeks before Balance came out. Oh. So this is 2 weeks before Balance came out. He uploaded this.
It's gonna be a bunch of Call of Duty 4 clips that I recorded in private matches with my friends. None of these are in regular lobbies, so don't bother commenting. But today we're gonna be talking about bouncing in Call of Duty, and gonna make a little guide and try to answer a few questions, and hopefully you will come out and have learned something. So let's talk about what a bounce is. A bounce is a surface that the developers didn't render. And as you can see, I bounced off the side of that car. Now, when you hit it at a certain angle, it's going to send you flying into the air. On Call
Look at who he's playing with. He's playing with the family members. He's playing with, like, the thing is, the people he's playing with.
come out and have learned something. So let's talk about what a bounce is. A bounce is a surface that the developers didn't render.
He's playing with his friends, but he's playing with male 6996. That was a family member,
Off the side of that
I
car.
believe.
Now, when you hit it at a certain angle, it's going to send you flying into the air. On Call of Duty 4, there's no height limit, but on World at War, they installed a height limit, so you can't bounce a certain height, and it won't take you flying like it does in COD 4. Now, all these different clips that you're going to be seeing are bounces all over the maps, and if you guys want to see any more bounces, there's literally hundreds or maybe even thousands, and
I think the answer is more. Because, okay, so he says that there's going to be hundreds of bounces. Okay, so right now he's saying, like, maybe there's going to be hundreds of bounces, thousands of bounces. I think the answer is way more than that because eventually people found out about head bouncing and they found out that anywhere where you can climb is a bounce. So, the real number about how many bounces are there, probably like, in the upper thousands. Maybe like could be 10,000, maybe 12,000. Maybe the number of bounces in Call of Duty 4 is like within the base maps and DLC for the multiplayer maps might be like maybe like you might have like 12,000 bounces including head bounces. Like I don't know, maybe like if you want to be like if you want to be conservative on that estimate, then I would say like what, like maybe like 8,000. But really, if you want to be generous on that estimate, then I would say that probably about 12,000 bounces might exist in Call of Duty 4. But then you had Call of Duty 5, which you were able to do bounces in Call of Duty 5 in the unpatched version. But then here's the thing that I've been thinking about recently is actually there's campaign. So theoretically you can go on COD 4 and you can load up the developer maps to load up the campaign levels in COD 4 and PC. And all of the campaign levels, those have bounces too. So it's like maybe in Call of Duty 4, maybe there's like 20,000 bounces or something. So it's like it wasn't an infinite number, it was a finite number, but it was something where it was like as the game progressed, we came very close to maximizing how many bounces like we actually found. And then the thing about PC and console is like people push console very, very, very hard for Call of Duty 4, trying to do the glitches and trying to do the bounces. But the thing is, on PC, you know, there's bounces that are only possible if you do FPS switches and stuff like that. And if you include all that, then it's like the skill ceiling for Call of Duty 4 moving around in that game is just it's just such a game where you can move around.
I've put a few bounce guides with lots of different spots in the bottom bar below, so check out that description if you want to see more bounces on different maps. But the majority of these are just on like 3 or 4, or no, I think 5 or 6 maps on Call of Duty 4. But first things first is what is a bounce? I said that it's an unrendered surface. I'm pretty.
So basically in this video, he's just showcasing a bunch of bounces in this video. Um, and this video was a lot of people's first exposure to bounces. But the thing is, this video was uploaded 2 weeks before balance. So now we're gonna go back to balance. Okay, starting off very strong. Downpour ammo crate 360. We had a kill after. Right here, we got a really nice jump shot. We're going to block. And this is a very, very iconic spot because it was in balance. Modern Warfare 2 jumping off the ladder, doing a 360 throwing knife into the 3-piece, that is like such a nice clip. Like it's like look at this. So the thing that was good about this clip, here's the thing about balance. Okay, so you had players who just wanted to get plus 20s. You had players who just wanted to get quad feeds. People who just want to get triples and stuff like that. But then you had people who were innovators, people who were trick shotting, and people who were trying to just make cool videos. And you see, Muzzafuzza was of the variety that was trying to just trick shot and make cool videos and do glitches. And he was really having a lot of fun with the game. Let me just put it like that. Jumping off the ladder, 360 throwing knife, boom, boom, boom. Also with the ACOG. Quad feed, the AK-74U, COD 4, triple in COD 5. That was a Call of Duty World at War triple, and it looks like Scope Springfield, maybe. No, Scope. No, excuse me, no Scope. That's a Scope Mosin Nagant. Took me which is like that's a jank weapon in that game. Very nice bounce clip in World at War. Shotgun attachment fakie. A little bit of a five piece into the collab for the 7-piece. Right there, that was a really nice fakie akimbo. Doing a fakie with the akimbo magnums, doing little explosive sections. Couple on-screen fives with those. Really good bouncing Betty bounce. Trip. Look at that trip. There's a fucking triple headshot on vacant. Here I'm dissecting this. That was plus 28, so that was a 5-man frag. Some no scopes. Akimbo Glock quad feed. That's a nice clip. On screen 5, the M10 14. And also we had Breed Love in the clip, which was a family member. Then I got World of War. I think this was a streak clip. Oh, triple? That's so nice. Okay, so it's a triple, but you get a triple for the kill streak of 10, which is like, that's nice. No scope clip, straight quad feed. Good ladder stall spin with some NSL spin. Good ladder stall clip. Insane. Insane triple. Look at this. That's a wallbang triple. Insane. Really good pistol swap fakie. On screen 5 for the 5-man. 720 throwing knife. I really like doing throwing knife clips, but you know, I'll tell you what, there is a point in time where like throwing knife clips were acceptable. For a point in time, throwing knife clips were really acceptable, but then there was a point in time where throwing knife clips became uncool in Search and Destroy for trick shotting. And then people were like, in my clan, they were like, Lokovodo, you gotta stop going for the throwing knife. It's just not as cool as getting the no scope. Oh, and it's like, but I see throwing knives, and like, I love throwing knife clips. I think throwing knife clips are sick. They're awesome. And then, okay, so this song I used this song. Okay, so this is Crystal Castles with Robert Smith of The Cure. And this, I actually used this in my Lokovodo bounce montage number 6, which was my final Call of Duty bounce montage in console that I made. And I used the same song actually. It was a song from Balance. RPD plus 20. Cross map fakie in COD 5. On screen 5 in COD 5 with Thompson. You see, the thing is, it's like a lot of people, like, this was their first time ever seeing a Call of Duty montage. So it's like, the thing is, um, you know, I'll go on to talking more about standards when we watch Balance too. But what happened was like standards were really low for montages for a certain point because it was like very much just about like having fun. You could do whatever you want for clips. But then people got really competitive about clips, and things changed. People made all kinds of rules. People had all kinds of different opinions. Some people didn't like trick shots. Some people didn't really care to watch kill feeds. Um, it was interesting. It was so interesting. But the thing about this is some of these clips, a lot of these clips use a lot of these clips are using like really random weapons in the games that they're used in. But the variety of like, so right here, this is a cross map faking no scope. Pretty amazing. That was a pretty amazing clip. Like just having the trick shots, but then also having on screen 5, like being able to have red gun on screen 5s, but then also having like good trick shots, like that's what I was all about. That's what I was really into. Back to back collats. Here we go again. Oh, 'cause it's cold outside. When you coming home, it's not as like it's not enough. so many cool clips. So many cool clips. Like just in that section. I really liked the syncing of the music to the clips. Everything's like synced to the beats. It's like we have like so like it's like there's a no scope section. Like I like how they're sectioning off certain clips. I imagine like for their montage folder, maybe they had like a maybe they had subfolders inside their montage folder. Like they had a clip just for their no scopes, maybe they had a clip for their balances, clip for the quad feeds, clip for the sniper triples or something. Like I bet they sorted it and had like multiple folders. That balance is pretty nice. And just like having the variety of like the World at War clips, the COD 4 clips, MW2 clips. Really cool ladder stalls. The no scope streak clip. Nice triple. I love how there's a cinematic and showing like the people. Also, that clip's really sick. It's a Chinatown clip. Chinatown is a really good map actually for clips. On screen 5 into a rolling 6 screen, like into a rolling on screen 5 for the on. It's an on screen 6 that's like a rolling on screen 5. It's like a rolling on screen 5 6 man. It's like, oh, this is a really good clip. I really like the W1200 a lot as too. See that gun a lot in COD 4. I had a ton of W1200 clips. I like how we had like some game winners. Like the game winner no scope clip was really good. All I dream. Under off the side. To myself. Never day. I was running for the river. She told me that you don't you both just live. Oh my god, look at that. Like, quad feed with a knife while playing with zzirgrizz. Like, also, while playing with C-Dubs 88, which I had C-dubs 88 on my friends list actually. That's kind of like a flex. I don't remember how I managed that, but I had them on my friends list. Jeez, and it's like, geez, he literally hit a clip while zzirgrizz is talking in the chat. That's so sick. And a lot of these clips were hit with like family members. Um. Like this one, zzirgrizz is in the chat. Like, look, it's like literally like they're playing with zzirgrizz in the chat. World War Triple. See, the thing is, it's like so many clips. It just doesn't stop. Like the clips just don't stop. And the thing is, this was a lot of people's first Call of Duty montage where they watched, and it was such a long montage, and it was such a good video. You'll be there to see the tables turning and jump tomorrow and now it's just burning. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in my mind. I don't care, I realize what you see, it's just sitting in my eyes. I know but I belong to you. I'm breaking free and I'm breaking through. Oh my god, I still remember a lot of the words. I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your mind. I don't care if you realize what you see in my eyes. I'm over being under you. I'm breaking free and I'm breaking through. I've overcome all underneath. Finally stand. I can finally. This montage, like here's the thing, like the final clips are so good. This whole section, like literally, like some of these clips are so good. And this was like the first Call of Duty montage that most people saw. So it's like this everyone wanted to make montages because of this video. Everyone wanted to make montages because of this. Oh my goodness. It's like you can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in my mind. I don't care if you realize what you see in my eyes. I love the flamethrower four piece. Like just the variety clips are so sick in this. This bounce, it really awesome bounce. Really good bounce. What do you see? What do you see? Ending it with, I think that's a triple on the map Bonsai, which is a DLC map. That's the closer. Oh, I love that montage. Oh, I love that montage. So then here's the thing, okay, so after that montage came out, Balance, which we just watched. So the thing is, a lot of people became Call of Duty montage makers, and it was because of that video. Like that is just a fact. Um, and then later they came out with Balance 2.0. And the thing about this was Balance 2.0 came out after a lot of people actually were like getting capture cards and stuff. And it came out in a point in time where like a lot more people were starting to play, and it didn't do as good as Balance 1. Because the thing is, here's the thing. When Muzzafuzza was making Balance 1, the same week he made, or excuse me, the same period of time when he was making this, like, Call of Duty was kind of just like really, really blowing up around that time. But like, when Balance came out, he became like Muzzafuzza became like a viral sensation, and he ended up having uh, a whole YouTube career for a while where he would commentate videos, and he was getting lots and lots and lots of views, but then his views dropped and dropped and dropped. And then he stopped eventually, but he's a legend. He's a legend. He made this one video that I just remember watching this one video which is called Where is Fuzzamuzza? And I think what happened, I have theories of what I think happened, but I think Fuzzamuzza was just like he was like done when after he was done doing the montages, he was just like done. Um
But here's the problem.
Here's a Fuzzamuzza video.
See how it doesn't open? See, you can try all you want. And that just doesn't work. So what I've learned to do, this is my technique to try to get it to work. I rip off the faceplate, and then I do the timing just right. Let me listen in real quick. Okay. And then, come on. So, obviously that doesn't want to
Wow.
work anymore anyway, because that's probably how it.
There's Fuzzamuzza. There's Muzzafuzza. But yeah, I remember like I grew up watching Muzzafuzza, and oh, it was like, yeah, it was like such a thing. Oh, it was such a thing. Yeah, that was Balance. Muzzafuzza and Fuzzamuzza were OG YouTubers, and this was the very first Call of Duty montage that a lot of people watched. And anyways, thank you for watching my video where I watch Balance, and I hope you enjoy my video. It is what it is. This is a video. I really like Balance. I think you can tell I really like the montage. It was a good montage.